Good morning everyone and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing a glow up. Never done one before. So I'm going to be washing my face first. That's what I do first thing. I've already got this sink full of water. Now I use this bar soap, a cleansing bar, and it's a lavender one, and actually it's very nice. I have been using some of that nature stuff again, that Nurtured by Nature, and it makes me very dry here. So I'll swap back to this soap. How are we all today? We're on our last day of holiday at home. Stephen's gone to Benidorm. With people, not just himself. He's gone with family members. I just want to get my face washed and then I'm going to have my coffee. And then I'm going to jump in the shower, which you're not joining me for, and wash this hair and everything. And then I'll be back with you afterward. And I'll do my skincare and then I'll do some makeup and get ready for the day. I'm not sure I'm going to get dressed much. I think I'm going to put my clean night shirt on. Currently got pyjama shorts on because it's just so hot that wearing anything too heavy in material just isn't wash. Heavy in material, it's just too startling. We are getting too many heat waves. I know they say climate change and all that, but we're not used to it here, you know. We're not used to these temperatures. We're just not. Just dry my face and then I'm going to get my coffee. Kind of dried on its own almost then. Because I've just got these bathroom windows open and everything. The downstairs, get a blow through the whole place, you know. But yeah, that's done. So I will see you again in a bit. Coffee drank, so I'm going to head off and get in the shower. This hair has been brushed already, and I need to get all the hairs out of that because it gathers. Oh, that feels so good. And excuse if you're seeing hairy armpits right now, because I can't shape them right now because I've got a sore patch going on under there, which has been bugging me for 2 weeks and it hasn't been healing up. It is now, but it hasn't been. So here's the state of my hair. It's getting longer again. But I like this length. This length does me quite nicely. Anyway, so I've got my shampoo and I've got all the shower gel and stuff. So I'm going to get a shower and I will see you afterwards. Okay, shower is all done. I've popped on a clean night shirt. This is clean. Honestly, it's clean. It got washed on Thursday. It just looks really crap because of pale pinks and when you spill things on it, because you know you miss your mouth. Yeah, it looks a bit crappy, but it is clean and everything, and I've had makeup there and it's not coming out, you know, but it is clean and everything. I'm wearing a night shirt today because it's far too hot to wear anything else. And oh, get your breath back. And this is nice and cooling, so you know I'm happy to do that. I've got nowhere to go, so I'm going to go up the stairs and watch some more Faye J and let this hair sit for half an hour in this. Looks disgusting, this thing. I know it does. It was white. And it's just countless amounts of hair dye, etc, etc. It's had washes, just that hair dye just don't come out. I need a new one. I haven't got around to getting one yet. B&M haven't got any, so I'm waiting to try and head to town to go into Primark and pick one up. Why do I have a red mark around? What's going on? Oh wow. Anyway, I'm going to go upstairs and do those things, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, it's been about 20-30 minutes, so I'm just going to comb this hair through and put on a leave-in conditioner, and then I'm going to go in with my skincare. Still got itchy head. Oh, it's so satisfying to scratch your head. I don't know why. Anyway, so I use a detangler comb. This one looks a bit like it's got hairs in and everything. I'm just going to give it a wipe, to be honest. Right, sometimes I use this one. This one is the Beauty Works. I haven't used the oil I've got, which I got with this, and it was in the ASOS calendar. For a long time I've not used it, and I really do like it, but I'm not going to do that today. So I've got that comb, and I usually use this one more so, a detangler comb, shower one. I got that from Wilko some years ago. It was about 39p or something. It's a very good comb. I prefer it to this, but I'm going in with this one. Just going to comb my hair through. Now, if you've got knots or anything, don't go all the way down from the top to the bottom. I've been watching a guy called Hair Buddha. I think he's from Belgium. He's lovely. He's really lovely. He's a hairdresser, and he reacts to people doing their hair videos, hair cutting and dyeing and etc. And he's a lovely guy, much nicer than that Brad Mondo. I don't like Brad Mondo. I think he, you know, like where he does the ponytail cut and all that. And the Hair Buddha says that's not working because you're bringing long hair in and you're bringing it forward and then it's unlevel and etc. That was a bit weird. So he says, don't do it. No, I'm going at the top. Don't do it because, you know, it does not work. And I've seen proof of it. It doesn't work. I think Brad Mondo, to be honest, does these things to take the mickey, to be honest, because I find, I don't know whether you do or whether you've watched him, I find, because I did like him for a start, and then the more and more watched him, the more and more I thought, you're just taking the mickey out of people, you are just taking the mickey out of people. So my hair knocks up once I wash it, because you know, that's what it does. I think most people's does. That's why we have detangle combs. Now, like I say, I can use my hairbrush for this because it's wet and dry. Well, I didn't say on this video, but I have another one. Probably not gone out yet, I don't know. And yeah, as you can see, I get little knots, but nothing major, and it's going through really well. But yeah. So basically, you know, until it's nice, start in the middle and get the knots out, and then go all the way. And I have got a ton load of grey in my hair, and it looks so badly conditioned. I've got hair treatments. I'm not using them. I'm blinking lazy, you know. I'll get in the shower and I just want to use shampoo and a leave-in conditioner afterwards. That is about what my hair care is going with. I've got the hair care to get my hair in better condition, and you know, it's still sat there. I did use the hair mask and the other thing. I didn't like the 3-minute treatment much from Tresemme, but to be fair, I only gave it one go. Yeah, I know. I need to use them, don't I? But, you know, and I do like hair masks and stuff. I just like a simple routine. I don't like a faff. That's why I use leave-in conditioners, you know. Oh dear. Because it's enough for me to go in with the shampoo. And I always shampoo my hair twice. Because the first one just gets it clean. It gets out all the inbuilt oils and products according to Hair Buddha, and I've done it for a while like that, and then the next one does the clean up. So oh yeah, I'm going to get through this quickly now because it's taking a while. Not that bad actually. Maybe I won't go through quick. If I start sounding pinky and perky, I've gone through quick and I'm carrying on talking. Pinky and Perky back in my day was these two animated pigs that sang. I kid you not. If you're as old as me, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're in your 30s or younger watching my channel, I'm a bit surprised, and I know you do. In fact, if I find a picture, I'll pop it on the screen. There, that's all done. So it's very frizzy, my hair now. It never used to be. It's also thinned a lot because it's thinning around there. It's not as thick anymore. You probably can't really tell, but it has been thinning over the years. I've got a lot of grey. I've not dyed it for a long time, over 2 years I think. And I just can't be bothered anymore. And why? I can't work out why I've got this long piece there. Where did that come from? Is it because I've got it on the side? Yeah. I normally have my parting in the middle. So we'll see how it goes. So I have two products. One's high-end and a bit bougie, which I've nearly used all, which came out of the ASOS calendar. And this is the We Are Paradox Repair 3-in-1 conditioner. You can use this conditioning your hair in the shower, or you can use it as a leave-in conditioner. I like it as a leave-in conditioner. It's gorgeous. I'm nearly out of it. When I do have enough money, I am going to purchase a big one in this because I really do enjoy it. And I also use the Garnier Ultimate Blends No Rinse Conditioner, and it's a strengthening one, which I do need, and I use this all the time really. Honey Treasures it is, and it says intense nourishment, less breakage, damaged hair prone to breakage, so no silicones for a natural feel and leaves no residue, and it doesn't, and it's really quite nice. So if you can't afford these high-end products, which I can't, and this was just in the calendar like I said, you know, that is nice, and it was £2 something, and it really is nice. So I'm going in with this one. It's got such a weird lid. It's a flat lid, it's so weird, and got hair stuck to it. Right, so I'm going to go in with like just over a pea-sized amount, just over, and then I'll just do this. And you are only supposed to do the lengths of your hair. You don't condition the roots. Even if you're using a conditioner in the shower, you do not condition the roots. You are only supposed to do the lengths. And I learnt that years ago, because I always wondered why my hair got so greasy so quickly, and it was because of that. I have a problem with conditioners being a bit too heavy. I'm going to pop in a bit more. That wasn't quite enough. So I would say on this, with this length hair, maybe a UK's 1 pence sized amount, or if you're in the US, I don't know about anywhere else, but if you're in the US, say is it called a dime? Them little coins. Maybe a little bit more, because they're more like our 5 pence size. I'm pretty sure it's a dime. So, right, that's enough. So I've done that. That is weird. I don't know where that's come from. Honestly, I don't. I think it's because I've not got my hair parted in the middle yet, because that's where it falls naturally. And so much grey in my hair. But if I dyed it again and bought a cheap dye for about a couple of pounds or £3, and I've seen them over at B&M, and I've seen them palette ones, I think they're called, or something like that, and they're £2.99, and they've got a nice dark brown in there. I don't want nothing fancy, just the brown. Now this is naturally undyed hair, you know, because them hair dyes, you've got to think, and this is how it works, and I didn't know this until I was watching Hair Butter, that I've got some hair coming out. That's menopause for you. I've got the fan on, by the way. I've got to have it on, because it's just too hot now. I've got the window shut as it is, so I'm sorry about that. I should have said that at the beginning. So don't know what I was saying. No, it's about hair dye. People look at the back and say, oh, it will go on dark brown hair. What that means is it will work on dark brown undyed hair. If you've got colour in your hair and it's from a box dye, you can ignore that recommendation on the back. You can ignore that, because, or whatever you call it, not recommendation, but you know what I mean. You can ignore that, because it means on undyed hair. That's what that means. It doesn't mean if your hair is brown, even from hair colour, it'll work like that. That's why a lot of us don't have very good results from box dyes as well, because I used to think that. And it's not true. Honestly, that poor guy goes through countless amounts of people cutting their hair badly, and I'm probably going to do that. I'm not. I know how to do it. I need to trim my hair, actually, because that bit's very long. I don't know where that came from. Honestly, I do not. So I'm going to have to get scissors from that hair bag and then just try and trim that up, because I have no idea where that came from. That is very strange. How come I've got a really long piece of hair? I wanted to give it a bit of a trim anyway. Do that thing. I wanted to put layers in it. I don't think I can trust myself for that. So I'm going to pop over and get them scissors. So I'm going to sort that out. I wanted to do a trim anyway, but no, I've got long pieces. I've no idea where they came from. Fully sprouted. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm hoping to edit it down to half an hour. See, I'll go straight to that one. That's my default with that. Right, a bit scared. Let's see. Hair Butter, if you're all watching this, I am really sorry. Don't watch it. Just don't. Right. Nobody's going to send me into that, are they? You're all good. Right, I'm going to just trim that off. There. Yeah, that looks better already. long bit. That does look better already. I don't know where that came from. My hair looks a bit greeny on camera to me. Oh my goodness. I'm turning into the Hulk. And this video is going to be so long, I swear it's going to be an hour. I thought I'd have an idea of doing a glow up, and now I've not edited yet, so I don't know how long it's going to be. You all know now. I currently do not. These are scissors that came in the hair clippers pack. You know, they're decent enough. They're not the best, but they're not kitchen scissors. So that's better. That's a lot better. I was thinking of a trim, but this video is long. I don't want to do that thing until I know completely what I'm doing, because no, I'm not touching it. I'm not doing that, because I will mess it up big time, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep watching the videos and having a look, because yeah. Okay, so it's really hot with the hair down. I've got this now de-haired, just about. Now I can pop this back in. I'm going to just pop it in like this and just leave my hair in a bunch like that. I know it needs to dry, air dry. I don't put any heat products on my hair very often. It's very rare. I will do that in the winter if it's particularly cold and I just want my hair dry, because it's wet in the neck when it's really cold. It's not a nice feeling. I have a heat protection spray for that. But basically most times I just, because I've got my mum's hairdryer. Oh, I've got hair everywhere. I'm just using my Cyclax aloe vera cream. Just going to put this on today. And it's so hot. I don't know if I'm doing makeup, to be honest. And it's now 20 to 1, and I started this before midday. In fact, about 11. So it's been a while. And, you know, I don't really need makeup on my face when it's this hot. I just don't. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything particular. I'm just watching YouTube and films and stuff. Oh wow, I've got some films to review, you know. I've got some films. I watched last night in Soho. Wow, that was really good. Really good. I've had it a while and I've not watched it yet, and I thought I'm going to put it on. Matt Smith, it was a British film, so it had some good British actors in. One was Matt Smith, who I believe was the 11th Doctor. Yes, the 11th Doctor in Doctor Who. Brilliant actor. And he's a bit of alright in my opinion. And so, yeah, and some other really good British actors and stuff, and it was brilliant. I was not expecting it like that, honestly. Basically, it was about a young girl that rented a room in London because she was going to fashion designer college, and the room she rented belonged to a young girl back in the 60s that got into a bad crowd, got into a relationship kind of thing with this guy, which was played by Matt Smith, and he sold her off as a prostitute, and you know, it was just like that. And then something happened, and you know, it was just her life. But every time this girl went to sleep, she had all these visions, and then when she was awake, she started to get all these visions and everything, and she was trying to solve a murder. which happened in that room. And what she thought it wasn't. It was quite the cliffhanger. It was like, I wasn't expecting that. She was cleaning these glasses on my nightshirt because why not? Clean them a bit. Okay, that's all the skincare I'm going to do. I would have been doing makeup for this glow up, but clearly, you know, this is reality. This is the real truth. YouTubers that do these glow ups, you know, I'm not saying they're all liars, but I think they do them on different days and etc and make it look like it's all in one go. Quite frankly, it takes a lot of time and there's no way they're doing it. You know, this is the real truth, this is real life, and whether this hot, I'm not popping on, try that one again, I'm not popping on a full face of makeup and saying this is the whole glow up thing when it's too hot and it's melting off my face in 10 minutes. I'm not doing it, I'm going nowhere, so there's no point. So I'm going to end this video when my hair is dry, so I'll be back with you again, and then I'm going to edit it and hopefully it'll go up today, because I've also got quite a drunken vlog that I'm editing. Oh my goodness, did I ramble on that? Over an hour. I'm trying to get down to half an hour. It's quite yeah. It's not too bad. I don't sound slurry or anything, but we had a bottle of wine bought us by Neil's mum, and yeah, it was 13.5%, and I'm not used to anything that strong lately, and that kind of floored me a little bit, and I still had cider afterwards. I didn't drink all that bottle, goodness me. So yeah, I was quite two sheets to the wind. Anyway, so there was a lot of rambling. A massive part got cut out because it was just like, what am I doing? So anyway, that video will be either going up today or this one. I'm not sure. If you've seen it, then it's gone up. Anyway, I'm hoping for this one. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling on, and I'll be back with you when this hair is dry. And let's be honest about it, I'm not the greatest at styling my hair. I'm just not. So it's probably just going to be popped in a ponytail and that's it, to be fair. So anyway, I will see you in a little bit. It'll be 30 seconds for you. It's going to be 2 hours for me. Hair is now dry, so I'm just going to pop it in a ponytail. Like I say, this is a realistic glow up. It's really warm outside, really hot weather, and I'm in this nightshirt, freshly washed, even though it, you know, these stains are not coming out. And wow, that is really red. My goodness, it's actually showing up redder on camera than it is. Oh wow, I've got to sort that out. I will moisturise my whole body, but not on camera, obviously. I'm not doing that. It is not naked video. Do you remember that? Naked video. That was really good. It was just a comedy sketches. Really good that was. It wasn't a naked, like, video of naked people or anything. It was just like a comedy show, but they used to call it naked video. Oh, that was brilliant. I like that. I could do that Shadwell character, but I don't want to embarrass myself, because when I try to do Welsh it don't work. It's only when I don't try to do it, it works. I don't know why. And I don't want to offend any Welsh people. So I just do that and then pop it into, it's not a high bun or anything. I'll just slip it round and then pop the last bit through, but not all the way through, just to keep it off my neck. And that's it. I noticed during the filming of this, I've got a lot of grey hair now. And you know what? I don't care. I really don't. I said to Neil, do you think it makes me look older? And he says, no, you don't, so that's fine. And all I need is comment like that. I really is all I need. I'm confident in my own body and my own skin. So yeah, this is all I do. And yeah, a lot of green there, more and more each time, you know. But I don't want to dye my hair anymore because it's going to chop into money we need for other things. It's also, you know, I'm going to have to keep dyeing it every week. Not every week, every few weeks. Because of menopause, hair dye doesn't stay in my hair as long as it used to. I've dyed my hair since I was 17, 18 years of age. And so, you know, it's time it just didn't have any more of that. It's time. It's damaged enough through constant hair dyeing and colour changes, etc. I run my hair red, I've had it black red, I've had it black, mistake. I've had it blonde, biggest mistake. That was when I was about 17, 18. I bleached it. And actually it was a hair lightening kit I used, but it was still very damaging. My hair was very dry and straw-like. And yellow. Yeah, it was horrendous. So, you know, I've gone through a countless amount of hair dyeing and things like that. Different colours. Black washed me out. Dark brown and a medium brown and trying to cover the grey. I'm done with it. I'm just done with it. And one of my hair dyeing videos on here, it's got a ton of views. Over 4,000, I think. Quite surprising. But yeah, I'm done with that. You know, I've had it purple, so I've been a Ribena girl. You know, that's what Neil said, Ribena berry. Yeah, I've done all that. And as much as I enjoy dyeing my hair and how it feels at the time when you dye it, because it's really soft, you know, the ends are real on this hair. It's real. They're dry. They are really dry, and I need to get on with doing the treatments for my hair because it will do it a lot of favours. So maybe I'll do a video on that and get on with that. That red mark still there, look. I'll tell you what that is. And I've got some itchy spots come up on my chin. You can't really see them on camera. I've sorted out the dry patch on my face, so that was a good thing. That Nurtured by Nature face wash is definitely no good. It's all right for sensitive skin and all that. If you've got oily skin, you'll probably like it because it will take away that oiliness quite a bit. But for normal skin and that, and they say it's fine, and I don't think so. There's a reason why that's in B&M. There's also a reason why their website has not got any products on it. Makes you wonder, don't it? Anyway, I will use it for something else. I'm not going to use it on my face anymore. Or at least I'll use it 1 or 2 times and go in with something else. It was fine for a couple of days again. And then I just started to get dry patches and I thought, is it this? And the more I kept using it, the more I noticed, and I thought, yeah, it must be. So anyway, this is the realistic glow up. I'm not going to fake it and say I put on my makeup and it'll be a different day but just me looking like this. No way. I don't do things like that. This is realistic. This is real life. And I'm not putting makeup on because I don't know how hot it is. About 29 degrees or something like that. Not Fahrenheit, Celsius in the UK we work on. And that is boiling sweat. That is way too hot. And I will melt it off in no time, and it will just, no. I don't like face and makeup when it gets really hot. I really just don't. Like when I went to Lidl, I just didn't wear makeup, because even though it was earlier on in the day, so it didn't heat up right then. And just as I was coming back, it was starting to heat up. It was nice, you know. Go out, be you, be fresh faced. Don't be bothered about going out with no makeup on. It's no big deal. Embrace your features, you know, just be you. So I'm watching so much Faye Jade that, you know, she's getting into my head about the body positivity and all of that stuff, even though I've had that for some years, because Neil's helped with that. Because when I met Neil 10 years ago or so, yeah, it was 12 years ago. Wow, that's gone quick. He had to install a lot of that body positivity in me, because I was very negative about myself and not confident and everything like that. And now I just go, you know, sod what people think. And I actually didn't care about what people thought then anyway. But it's like, sod what people think about you. What's it got to do with them? If you want to wear that top, wear that top. You see, Faye Jade's got into me. She's doing all that and it's got into me. But it's true. It really is. So yeah, a very realistic glow up. This is what's happening today. I'm not going anywhere. Neil's going to pop over the road, so I don't need to do that. I'm just going to be in this because this is cooling. This feels nice and cool because it's nice and light. And, you know, if you're just in the house all day, why not do that? What's wrong with it? Nothing at all. And if people come on here and go, oh, you're in your nightshirt again. Yes, I am. So what? So, you know, this is realist. I could have sat here and done the makeup like I said, but what is the point? This is not what I do. When it gets hot like this, I don't wear makeup because it will melt off and it feels... You feel like your skin's really clogged up, and I don't know about anyone else, but it just feels a bit too much. I'm going to go because I want to put the fan on higher and open the window. I will see you again next time. Now stop waffling on about nothing and go and edit this video for today. Hopefully it's not late up. I'll let you know in the post if it is. I always tell you in the post when the video goes up an hour later, because I can't do it the way I do before it's gone up, because it won't let you. Anyway, so I will see you again next time. Please do all that lovely stuff. Like, comment, subscribe and share. It really does help out my channel and the algorithm and everything like that. I will see you soon. Take care everyone. Goodbye.